went to work on the Monday morning, and by lunchtime I had a throbbing headache and my vision was blurred. I had to phone Jack to come and pick me up from the office because I couldn't drive home. And I went to the doctor and he said I had an ear infection. But within a few hours I was unconscious and trotted off to hospital, the local hospital. And they did some tests, in particular a lumbar puncture, and discovered I had meningitis. People need to know that it's not just babies, it's not just youngsters at university or college. I was 41 when I first had it, and my second go at it was at 57. Well, number 2 was really the big one. I woke up very sick, headache, and feeling very unwell, and within a very, very short space of time was in a coma and remained like that for over 3 weeks. I really was in quite a poor way mentally when I came home, and it was like coming through something that was terrifying, and it was very, very distressing, having had all these weeks, months by this time, that you had no recollection of. There was fear, there was total bewilderment, and I would say quite a lot of my emotions became quite childlike, but like a naughty child having a tantrum. And that wasn't the kind of person I was. Emotionally, just a mess. Couldn't recognise this place.
Oh, you changed
to
completely, your personality up to a point.
It is life-changing, and it's very difficult for others to understand. I think you've come home from hospital, the crisis is over and you've survived, and let's breathe a sigh of relief. But there's a lot more to it than that. And people, as you say, they don't see anything wrong with you. You don't have bits missing, and they can't see that your head's been messed up. Well, the Meningitis Trust first came into my life in '88 when I looked them up in the phone book when I was despairing and looking for some answers. And they were fairly new at that time. It was just, I think the trust got going in '86. And it wasn't until about 2006 I remembered about the trust. And by this time I was able to go back onto the computer, and I put Meningitis Trust in a search engine, and off it came, and it was like, a curtain being drawn back. And the people, what was said there was, this is what can happen, the after effects of meningitis. And I printed it out and we pinned it up in the kitchen so that we could look at it and say, that's why you're behaving in this manner at the moment, and this is why you're so emotional and different to what you once were. And of course, I then phoned the trust and spoke to a variety of people there, and it was suggested that maybe we could do with some counselling because we were both despairing.
They gave us a sympathetic ear and were able to say that, well, this is what happens. You just have to accept it and get on with it as best that you can.
Exactly, because Jack needed help as much as I did. He had to live with the consequences of meningitis.
It affects lives, married lives, lives with partners, utterly and completely with the after effects of this. And it's coping with emotional changes that Moira has had that affect me as well. and it's trying to reach a situation where you cope with these things.
It was wonderful to be able to talk to someone that didn't know you. With friends and family, you try not to be over emotional. You could just let go there and let it all come out. And it was good. That was really good.
This was a group who understood what had taken place.
It was the only little chink of light at the end of a tunnel for me. And it only got better after that. Thank goodness for the trust, because anyone who has unfortunate enough to suffer from this, that's where they should go. Just reach out for it, because it's there and it's very well organised and the help's there for you.